Today's workout is going to be stretching primarily. We don't have any weights with us today. I do think a mat would be very nice. So either just a area rug or on carpet or somewhere where you've got a little bit of a cushion would be fantastic. We're going to start off standing and then we'll move to our mat. We're just going to be here about hip width apart and parallel. We're going to go ahead and inhale the arms up. And from here, we're just going to do a little lateral stretch off to the side. Good. So I'm going to try to keep both feet heavy. The weight wants to all shift over to the side I'm leaning towards. I'm going to try to heavy that other foot just a little bit. Inhale to lift. Exhale to stretch off to the other side. Trying to keep both feet a little bit heavy. I know that's hard to do. Good. And then we're going to lift one more time each way. A little lean over to the side. Good, and now we're going to do a rotation. So that arm that's highest up towards the sky, rotate down. Pretend someone's reaching, grabbing your fingertips and pulling you away, and you're trying to keep your feet planted heavy. Good. Unrotate, lift yourself up. Big inhale and then exhale off to the other side. We've got that opening up of the ribs. Good, and we're trying to keep that chest really open. Good, and now from here, we rotate that top arm down. Someone pulling on your fingertips, trying to pull you away, and you're trying to keep both feet heavy. Good, unrotate, lift, and lower. A little shoulder roll here. We're gonna take the feet a little wider, and we've got turnout now. So from our turnout position, arms up to a T. We're gonna get a fresh breath and take that arm over to the side. Again, it's a lateral stretch, but our feet are in a different position now. It feels a little bit different. And from here, I'm going to take my tailbone back and reach my fingertips forward. I'm trying to be in a flat back. So tail keeps lifting up and then my chest lifts a little bit. I'm going to sweep the floor, come up on the other side. We've got 3 big circles to do. That was 1. This is 2. This is 3. Your fingertips are reaching, trying to make the biggest circle they can make. Good. Other side. Arm up and over. Try to stay in that lateral plane. No folding forward. Imagine yourself between 2 panes of glass, and you really don't have any wiggle room to go forward or back. Good. And from here, we change. Tail out, fingertips forward on an angle. Good, so tail's lifting up, but chest is also lifting up. Aiming for a nice neutral spine, and we're gonna sweep the floor. We're circling the other direction. So all of us are different in terms of our flexibility. Your circle may look different than my circle. Yes, and this is our 3rd circle. And we're gonna come up and bring those arms down. And a little shoulder roll. Good, we walk those feet in and arms out to a T. We're gonna do something called a swan dive. So parallel feet, big inhale, I'm gonna exhale to hinge forward. I'm trying to keep my spine neutral. I'm looking directly down at the floor. Legs are aiming to be straight. You may need a soft bend in your knees, that's fine. Fingertips reaching east to west. We hang heavy forward. Bend those knees and then start to press up to standing tall. And I'm going to show you the same move from the side. We'll do about 3 of these. Reaching fingertips out. Big inhale. I'm going to exhale to hinge. Keep those fingertips reaching east to west. Legs aiming to be as straight as they can. My back feels active. And then I'm going to fold everything forward. Hang. Soften the knees. Get a fresh breath. Bring yourself up to standing tall, and we've got 1 more here. Arms out to the T. Big inhale, hinge. Do you feel the hamstring stretch here? Back very active. Good, we fold forward, hang. Soften the knees. And roll, roll. Up to tall and a little shoulder roll at the top. Fantastic work, guys. We're gonna come to 4-point kneeling. So find your mat. Once we come to our kneeling position, we want wrists right under our shoulders and knees right under our hips. got an engaged core, so we're not like saggy in the middle. We're engaged and we're resisting away from the mat. From here, a simple little tail wag. So I'm going to bring my hips over to the right, and I'm going to swing my hips over to the left. And you're just going to notice like a little oblique contraction on your side. Inhale to transition, exhale for the squeeze. Good, aiming for a neutral spine, and I want your tummy engaged. It's as if your belly button was pulling in towards your spine. A little hip shift side to side, side to side. Last couple ones here. And ending in the center. Good, so we're gonna go from that tail wag to hip circles. So we're gonna slide our hips over to the right and then circle them back around off to the left and a little bit forward. These are our hip circles. Good, so kind of the kneecaps. We're kind of rocking around just off center from where your kneecap is. Good, and the upper body continues to resist away from the mat. And let's take those knees other direction. Circle, circle. Hips moving off of that center spot. They were right above your kneecap, and now those hips are just sliding off center, making a big circle shape. Wonderful. Now we're going to end back into center. From our center position, we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So I'm going to let my chest drop and my shoulders slide up towards my earlobes. My shoulder blades slide in towards my spine. I exhale and activate the chest to press away. Good, and I'm going to let the chest drop, but my arms stay straight here. Good, we don't want any hyperextension. So if hyperextension is something that you deal with, you want to keep those arms just straight and not hyperextending. Good. Exhale to press away. 2 more. Last one. We shrug and we press and we hold right here. We're going to bend the elbows and let the chest drop and press it back up again. I know this might be a little bit challenging on the wrists. Good. And again, check in on your tummy. Make sure the belly's lifted in and up. And we bend, press, and bend, and press. Good. So what I'm going to do now is just rotate my hand so that my elbows are out and my fingertips are angled in a little bit. So same thing. I keep that neutral spine. I'm going to drop the chest a little bit and press. So I'm staying really strong in my upper body. Exhale to press. It's a little bit of upper body work here, guys. These are very accessible push-ups that strengthen you, prepare you for a full-on push-up. Yeah, we'll get there, guys. We'll work together on it. Press and press. Fantastic work. Let's slide back and give ourselves a little wrist roll out. You deserve it. We take breaks. Grab a drink. Little wrist roll out. Enjoy the scenery. I happen to be in a beautiful setting today. We're up at the pond at the top of Fox Trail, and lovely little spot to watch spring unfold. So hope to do lots more workouts here. Good. Rolling out those wrists. We're going to come forward one more time into 4-point kneeling. I'm going to take my right arm, bring it back behind my head. Good. So from here, I'm going to get a fresh breath, and I'm going to try to rotate my elbow up towards the ceiling. This is unbelievably hard. So don't feel like a failure because I'm right there with you. Good. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, try to lift the elbow towards the sky. Release, and we've got one more here. Exhale for that lift and rotate. Good, pressing strong out of that arm that's on the floor. Bring it back and release. We've got the other side to do. So, lifting that arm up, elbow pointed out to the side, fresh breath. Exhale to rotate, elbow up, here, guys. Thanks for working with me. I know this is challenging. And back. And let's slide back to child's pose. We're gonna bring those hips back. And the chest is gonna drop. Good, and you may or may not be able to come all the way down to the mat. You could be down here with your forehead resting. Whatever is accessible to you. Good. So from here, I'm gonna take my right arm and slide it through and slide those hips back for child's pose. So I'm walking that hand further away, looking for a stretch in this shoulder here. I'm actually dealing with a minor little back tweak that is keeping me from moving to my full potential. Good. This arm's going to reach out front. We're going to take the other arm, slide it through. We walk the hand out, looking for that nice shoulder release here. So ideally, we're in child's pose. Your forehead may even be resting on the mat. Good. And the hand comes back through and bring that weight forward. So we're going to come to knee plank. We walk those knees back a little bit. We want those hips to come forward, and we don't want to be saggy to start off with. We want to be in a strong, supported knee plank. From here, we are going to let the hips stretch forward and open. Good. And then we're going to pull those hips back and slide them back to child's pose. We reach forward, think of plank, and then think of swan for your chest. Nice and open, hips forward and dropped. Good, and we're gonna shift ourselves back to our child's pose. Bring it on forward, think plank, and now drop those hips forward. Guys, if we want to advance this, let's tuck the toes under. Rather than child's pose, we slide back to pike, hamstring stretch, come forward to plank, and then drop the hips, lift the chest. Lift on up to pike. Good. Slide forward to plank, drop the hips, open the chest. And let's do one more. Lift those hips up. Find your pike position, feel that hamstring stretch. Slide forward to your plank. Drop the hips, open the chest to swan. Awesome. Bring those knees down and bring it back. Excellent work. Good, let's go into a little tricep stretch here. So we're gonna bring that elbow to the ceiling, fingertips down your spine, holding here for a little stretch. Yes. Can you press your head back into your arm just a little bit to open up the front? Good. And we're going to release that first shoulder. Other arm up. Tuck it back behind. Fingertips walking down your spine. And a little bit of pressure back into that arm with your head. Good. And a couple big cleansing breaths here. So we're going to go into some sideline work. Release. Give yourself a shoulder roll. I'm going to lay down on my side here. So my lower leg is going to be bent, my top leg is going to be straight. I need the ability to move my leg forward and back, so just checking for space there. I'm going to bring my upper body down here, and I can rest my head on my arm. Good, so from here, I hover my top leg right about hip height. I'm going to point my toe and bring that leg forward, flex, pull it back until I feel that glute squeeze. Good, point, kick front, flex, pull back. Point, kick front, flex, pull back. Excellent work. Forward and pull, kick front, pull back. A couple more here. Yes. Woo! Good work, guys. Energy out that leg. Point, kick, flex, pull, last one, bring it in, and release. Good, so now we're gonna go ahead and bring both legs into soft knees, hips and shoulders stacked, hands stacked as well here. So what we're gonna do is slide that top arm forward, and we are getting into a shoulder stretch for the lower shoulder. Your forehead can turn down towards the mat, and we slide back into place. Stacked shoulders, stacked hands. And then we're gonna go ahead and reach those fingertips forward, and your forehead turns in towards the mat. It's that lower shoulder that's getting a stretch here. Good, stack the hands again. And now we're gonna start with some spinal rotation. We're gonna take the top hand and reach it up towards the sky. Good, and then we keep opening, 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 and then we're trying to keep the hips stacked as we bring the chest open up to the ceiling. Try to heavy both shoulders as you look straight up. Good. We're going to lift that arm and bring it back into place. Stack those hips and knees again. Ideally, we're trying to keep the hips and knees stacked all while we're doing this. We're just going to raise that arm up, and we start to rotate the chest. Good. So it's not always accessible to keep the hips and knees stacked, but that's our goal. We're opening the chest. Good, try to heavy both shoulders. And then we're gonna lift the arm and draw it back into place. Good, our next move is going to be like the top arm is the hand on a clock that's laying on the ground. So we're gonna sweep the arm up overhead. We're back into the open chest and sweeping it around the hip and back into place. Big arm sweep. We're working on shoulder mobility here, a little bit of spinal mobility too, twisting the spine, bringing those hands back in. One more big circle. We're reaching the fingertips and really trying to keep it as close to the ground as we can through this rotation. And hands come back together. Excellent work. Good, we've got one more side, so we're gonna bring ourselves up. We're gonna swing the legs other direction. And we're gonna look for that nice lengthened torso here. So the lower leg is gonna be bent, top leg super straight. And then I also wanna be lifted through my torso. I don't want to be just sagging heavy on the mat. I wanna be kind of lifted. Good, shooting energy out this leg. I'm gonna point my toe and I hinge from my hip, reaching the toe forward as far as I can with a straight leg. I flex and pull it back until I feel the glute squeeze, point and kick and flex and pull back. Point, kick, flex, pull back. I'm trying to maintain a super stable torso while I'm doing all this movement. Point, kick, flex, bring it back. Point, kick, flex, pull, and maybe finding something to anchor and hold onto, maybe possibly with your hand. And then of course this is our kickstand, and it really helps too. Good, so we're definitely getting some leg stretch as we toe forward, hip pulls back, flex and pull. Last one, good, and release that down. Getting into the shoulder work on this side. Those arms are out front. Good, and we're gonna start off reaching that top arm forward, sliding it out forward, and your forehead turns into the mat. Shoulder release on the bottom arm here. Good, we slide back into place. Stack your shoulders, stack your hands. And then exhale to slide those fingertips away. Should feel like a nice shoulder stretch here. Bringing it back. And now we're gonna raise this top arm up towards the ceiling. Spine starts to rotate as we open the chest. Good, ideally hips and knees are staying stacked. That's not exactly working for me. Woo, open. Good, and then we're gonna raise that arm up and bring it back into place. And we've got one more here. Good, so we're gonna raise the arm and we start to rotate the chest. Try to keep the hips stacked and pointing to the side as the chest opens up to the sky. And then bringing it back in. Fantastic work. The sun is shining in my eyes and I'm actually loving it. I do not even mind. I'm just closing my eyes. Arm is gonna sweep up overhead. We circle it all the way around. We try to keep that arm reaching long the whole way. We we sweep up over the hip, and we've got 2 more long reaching arms. It's like the arm of a clock as we circle and reach. Good, full extension of that arm, guys. Rotating that shoulder in its socket. Rotating that ball and socket joint, yes. Back to center. Fantastic work. So we're going to turn to be on our back. With our back down, I'm going to make sure I've got room to move my legs. Yes, I do. Good. And I'm going to bring one leg up to the sky. I'm going to reach the other leg away. My lower leg could be hovered or it could be resting. You get to decide that for yourself. Here we're going to flex and point and flex and point. Even upper body could be resting here. If you want a little more work, you rib cage curl up and sink the belly down. Point and flex and point and flex. Good. And we're going to switch out those legs. Other leg reaching, point and flex, point and flex. Sinking the belly down with every exhale. Beautiful work, guys. Keep it moving. Even if this leg is a little bit bent, that's okay. Press. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it in. And now I'm going to just create a little shape like this, like a diamond shape, right below my sacrum, or that flat part of my low back. And I want it to help me bring my hips up. Okay, so what I've decided to do is this, all fingers together. Good. So I'm going to place that under my hips just a little bit, but it's pretty low. It's going to help me get my hips up just a smidge. Good. So you can probably see my fingers are wiggling and sticking out here. From this position, guys, I'm going to straddle the legs. I'm going to reach them nice and long and flex and point and flex. Point. 4 and 3 and 2. Big inner thigh stretch, right? Let's cross. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. They're tiny pulses. Tiny, tiny. 4, 3, 2, 1. We cross. 4, 3, 2, 1. We lengthen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Good. We've got one more thing here. We're going to do a straddle and a straddle. So this top leg may be soft or it may be straight, depending on your flexibility. And it's going to be 8, 7. Reach that other leg away. Last. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to hug one knee into your chest as the other leg reaches. Long, long, long away. So super reaching. And this one's tucked in nice and tight. From here, we're going to cross the legs for our figure 4 and try to draw this whole shape in a little closer to your chest. So there's lots of different options, different ways you could hug this shape in. Do what feels good to you. I kind of like hugging just the cross leg. And then the other leg presses in with it. Good, and I'm going to release that. Cross, let's hug the other knee into chest. Opposite leg reaches far, far away. The bumblebees and wasps are having a lovely time flying above me right now. Good, let's cross to number 4. Hug that shape in. Thank you all for working out with me. Headed into happy baby pose. We're we're headed into happy baby pose. So you put your hand right at the arch of your feet. Knees are wide, feet are flexed. And we can do a little side to side rock here. A little mini rock. Good, and it should feel nice on your low back, a little low back massage. And release, bring yourself up to seated. You're gonna come to a straddle position. Got those legs lengthened out in front of us, a little wider. Not too crazy wide, but just a little wider than our hips here. We're gonna get a fresh breath and we're gonna hinge forward. So reaching forward, fingertips are gonna drop as we bring the head reaching forward. Good, and we're gonna stack that spine back up to straight arms. You may feel flexible enough to reach forward, drop down, and maybe bring your elbows all the way down to the mat. Lowering, 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 stretching through the low back and spine. Head reaching forward, legs trying to stay straight, yes. And lifting back up. And we've got one more here. Inhale tall, feel those sit bones heavy below you. Reach and fold. And try to walk those elbows a little bit lower. Good. Head reaching forward, legs aiming for straight. And bringing yourself up to tall. Good. We're going to move into saw. So it's tall here. We twist. We reach. And reach. And lift. And untwist. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist. Reach. Reach back to center. Twist, reach, reach, back to center. The whole name saw comes from the idea that your pinky finger is reaching for your pinky toe and they are sawing against each other. Reach, reach, lift. Good. Twist, reach, reach, lift. One more on each side. Reach, reach, and center, and we twist. Can we get further? Yes. And back to center. Arms come down. Let's walk the feet a little bit wider, and my hands are going to be forward here. I'm thinking about being tall through my torso, and we are going to make some little tiny circles with the upper body. So depending on your flexibility, your circles may look bigger than my circles. Good, so we're just kind of rolling those shoulders in a little bit of an oval shape. And if your back and hamstrings and inner thighs feel stretchy and mobile, you are coming down a little bit lower than I am. Good, and we're going to go the opposite direction. So leaning out to the other side, reversing the circle shape. Good, so bringing the torso forward into a bit of a hinge. We're not folding forward. We're not rounding forward. We're trying to stay lifted. This little circle lasts 4. Good. Circle 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic work. We're going to come to standing to finish. We'll do a little bit of balance work. For our balance work, let's have something to hold on to in case we want a little bit of support. And we're going to start off with something called pigeons. It's going to look something like this. Reach my arms out to the side. Try to square up those shoulders. Good. And from here, we're going to bring that knee in. And we're going to open it to the side. So I'm going to try to keep everything else nice and square front, just opening the hip. Good, and I've got my foot supported on my standing leg, and that makes it a little bit easier. So if you want more challenge, pull it away. Good, and we're gonna go ahead and bring that knee forward and extend it and bend. Open, close, extend, bend. 2 more. Good, this is our last one. We open, close, extend, bend, and from here I'm going to shoot the leg back behind me. I'm hinging forward. Good, and that leg is going to pulse up, 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 lift, 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 and I can grab hold of it, feeling unstable. Lift that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bringing it up. Good. And I'm just going to switch sides. You can turn around. All right, so now the other side. Here we are. Pigeon on this side. Standing tall, I'm going to bring that leg up, and I'm going to reach my arms out and try to hold steady here. My back feels active. I'm pulling my shoulder blades in towards my spine a bit, and I open that leg side, and I close. And open, close. Try to keep those shoulders square, front right to me, guys. Yes. Ah, good. You can always grab hold if you need some support. Let's add the extension, bend, open, close, extend, bend, open, close. You are looking so good. Keep it up with me, guys. One more. Woo. Good, let's hold it in. We're gonna bring that leg back behind us. We are hinging forward and we're balancing here. We're just gonna start pulsing that leg up behind us. Lift, lift, lift. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades in towards my spine. I'm trying to activate my tummy as well. Lifting it in and up. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and breathe in. A shoulder roll is like my natural reaction to all that. Good. And we're gonna do a roll down. That's gonna help our shoulders release a little bit. So inhaling tall in the center. A relaxing roll down, chin to chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck, upper shoulder area. Let those arms dangle. Give them a little wiggle. Give your head a little wiggle. Make sure you're really relaxing them forward. Hang heavy from your hips. Dangle with me. If your fingers are touching the floor, come to genie arms. Hang here. Good little side to side rock. I'm going to take my hands to my thighs, bring my hips down, press up to standing tall. Let's do one more roll down to finish. Excellent work, guys. Melt those shoulders. Big inhale, exhale, chin to chest. And we start to peel. Relax those arms. Belly's pulling in and up. Hollow out your tummy as you hang heavy here. Passively to genie arms. Try to straighten the legs. Lift your tailbone up to the sky. Soften those knees, hands on your thighs. Pressing up to tall. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, shoulders melt low, but your spine grows taller. 2 more big breaths. Exhale, arms pressing the air down. Neck is nice and long. Good. 1 more breath. Exhale. Excellent work. Thank you for being with me. Like the workout on my YouTube page. Give me comments. I would love to hear from you. What did you like? What would you like to see different? I'm totally open to suggestions. Thanks.